welcome you to the Frontier East Division contest between the Montana State Northern Lights and your Dakota State Trojans. Just a reminder that there is no re-entry to the stadium once you exit. There are no exceptions. The starting lineups are sponsored by First Premier Bank Card, proud sponsors of Trojan Athletics. For all of your financial needs, choose a company that's locally grown and nationally known. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card, investing in you. Now, the two deep starting lineups for the Trojans. A senior defensive end, 6'3", 260 pounds from Emory, South Dakota, number 77, Brooks Jansen. A sophomore defensive end, 6 foot, 280 pounds from Cavour, South Dakota, number 95, Elliot DeBreeze. A senior defensive lineman, 6'2", 280 pounds from Elkton, South Dakota, number 92, Jack Heeman. And a freshman defensive lineman, 5'9", 280 pounds from Minneapolis, Minnesota, number 96, LaMarcus Osborne. A senior defensive end, 6'3", 240 pounds from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, number 90, Caleb Dwyer. And a senior defensive end, 6'1", 250 pounds from Arlington, Texas, number 99, Casey Cawley. A senior linebacker, 6 foot, 205 pounds from Houston, Texas, number 0, Gabriel Chambliss. A senior linebacker, 6 foot, 205 pounds from Pipestone, Minnesota, number 34, Cole Paulson. A senior linebacker, 6'1", 210 pounds from Burke, South Dakota, number 48, Taryn Sir. A freshman linebacker, 6'1", 195 pounds from Pierre, South Dakota, number 52, Lucas Chamberlain. A junior linebacker, 5'10", 205 pounds from Portville, California, number 5, Josiah Perez. And a freshman linebacker, 6'2", 210 pounds from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, number 12, Caden Van Otterloo. A sophomore linebacker, 6'3", 215 pounds from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, number 7, Jordan Cooper. And a junior linebacker, 6'4", 235 pounds from Brandon, South Dakota, number 54, Oscar Koistra. A senior cornerback, 6 foot, 180 pounds from Houston, Texas, number 2, Devion Moses. A senior cornerback, 5'9", 170 pounds from Houston, Texas, number 19, Trayvon Johnson. A junior safety, 6'3", 195 pounds from Rochester, Minnesota, number 26, Aiden Janes. And a freshman safety, 5'10", 175 pounds from Wanamingo, Minnesota, number 16, Trent Foss. A sophomore safety, 5'10", 185 pounds from Orlando, Florida, number 8, Tamarian Frosty Foster. A sophomore safety, 5'10", 175 pounds from Columbus, Ohio, number 22, Jordan Upton. A senior cornerback, 5'10", 180 pounds from Orlando, Florida, number 3, Michael Foster. And a junior cornerback, 5'10", 155 pounds from San Diego, California, number 11, Ezekiel Battle. The freshman snapper, 5'10", 185 pounds from Somerset, South Dakota, number 23, Cade Wilnard. And the senior punter, 5'11", 220 pounds from Hayti, South Dakota, number 15, Xander Sheehan. Now for your Trojan offense. A junior quarterback, 6'3", 205 pounds from Selby, South Dakota, number 9, Trey Heddick. And a sophomore quarterback, 6'1", 210 pounds from Spokane Valley, Washington, number 11, Rashawn Eaton. A junior running back, 5'6", 165 pounds from Hot Springs, South Dakota, number 3, Preston Iverson. And a freshman running back, 5'10", 195 pounds from Warrensburg, Missouri, number 24, Samuel Livingston. A graduate tight end, 6'3", 240 pounds, from Volga, South Dakota, number 83, Lane Vanderwall. And a senior tight end, 6'2", 225 pounds, from Fort Pierre, South Dakota, number 84, Nathan Cook. At left tackle, a sophomore, 6'5", 310 pounds, from Emory, South Dakota, number 74, Brandon Jetland. And a freshman left tackle, 6'6", 260 pounds, from Bloomer, Wisconsin, number 73, Weston Leverson. A senior left guard, 6'5", 300 pounds, from Emory, South Dakota, number 75, Tyler Jetland. And a freshman left guard, 6'4", 280 pounds, from Mabel, Minnesota, number 76, Ethan Crouch. A senior center, 6'3", 300 pounds, from Grand Forks, North Dakota, number 68, Sam Sather. And a sophomore center, 6'3", 300 pounds, from Los Angeles, California, number 72, Jose Rodriguez. Junior right guard, 6'2", 275 pounds, from Arlington, Texas, number 55, Kendall Cawley. A junior right tackle, 6'4", 315 pounds, from Loveland, Colorado, number 78, Uciel Ruiz. And a junior right tackle, 6'6", 305 pounds, from Bakersfield, California, number 53, Thomas Lett. A junior wide receiver, 5'10", 170 pounds, from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, number 4, Maddox Keeney. And a sophomore wide receiver, 5'10", 175 pounds, from Wentworth, South Dakota, number 1, Jovi Wolf. A sophomore wide receiver, 6'3", 175 pounds, from Tampa, Florida, number 6, Malik Ford. And a freshman wide receiver, 6'6", 170 pounds, from North Sioux City, South Dakota, number 14, Grant Vandenhall. A sophomore wide receiver, 6'2", 200 pounds, from T, South Dakota, number 18, Tim Halber. And a freshman kicker, 5'11", 215 pounds, from Plant City, Florida, number 36, Adrian Villanueva. The head coach for the Trojan football team is Josh Anderson, who's in his 17th season. He is assisted by Daedric Kibbe, Logan Levy, Deontay Randall, Devontae Murphy, Blake Duran, Clifton Marshall, Mike Trimble, Cole Cartwright, Noah McCant, Dylan Jessen, Sadie Lindeman, and Marina Coleman. Our DSU head athletic trainer is Abby Cook. The Trojan strength and conditioning coach is Maxwell Oots. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the two deep for your 2025 DSU Trojans. And now, our national anthem.
In their regular season finale here at home on Blankley Field at Kern Family Stadium, part of the Beacon Premier Complex, and they're taking on the Northern Lights of Montana State University Northern. Team captains are getting ready to go meet at midfield here and get the coin toss going, and then we'll get this regular season finale underway. Trojan volleyball had their season come to an end earlier this week, so the all these fall sports now starting to really wrap up. Of course, basketball's been underway here for the past couple of weeks. Big last week here for DSU men's and women's basketball. We'll talk a little bit more about all those sports and how it's been going for DSU over the past week coming up in our Prostrolo's All-American Auto Mall halftime show here at Jammin' Country FM 103. Well, the wind coming in pretty strong here today. It's supposed to be gusting upwards of 20, maybe 25 at times. Right now it's been in that 15 to 20 mile per hour range, coming pretty straight out of the north. And so blowing right through from goalpost to goalpost here at Kern Family Stadium. As the two teams meeting out at the 50-yard line here. Other games going on today. Rocky Mountain is taking on Mayville State. Eastern Oregon and Carroll battle today. Southern Oregon takes on College of Idaho. Valley City State gets Montana Tech here. As the coin toss is up. And DSU has won the toss, and they will defer to the second half. So it will be the offense for the Montana State coming out onto the field first, led by quarterback Ethan Maroney, 5'10", 175-pound freshman QB. He's played 4 games this year, 36 of 68, 147 yards, and 4 touchdowns. His lead back for today will be Alaa Williams, a redshirt sophomore. Right, redshirt freshman, pardon me. He's a 6-foot, 110-pounder, threw 236 yards on the ground this season. Primary target is Devin Shelton, the wide receiver number 10. He's a big guy, 6'5", 195-pound junior from Frenchtown, Montana. 42 receptions for 529 yards, leading the way for this offense. Other wide receivers are Jeremiah Benson and Coulter Wolstead. Tight end is Hayden Murphy. The line, Alex Nampton, Jacob Hetrick, Nathan Rodriguez, Sloan Lakota, and Jake Knoll for the Montana State University Northern Lights. I want to thank all of you for joining us here on Jam and Country FM 103, online at AmazingMadison.com. Those of you joining us on KPQX 92.5 out in Haver, Montana, good to have you along with us here on what is a bright sunny day, barely a cloud in the sky. Temperature sitting at about 52 degrees right now, and a little bit of a breeze coming in again from the north. Occasionally a little more northwest, so it could be blowing across the field a little bit as the game goes along. Expect the winds to probably start to die down a little bit as we head towards the evening hours. There's a chance of some flurries tonight, but I don't think it's supposed to arrive until about 8 o'clock, so we should be good to go for this one. Dakota State University kicker is Adrian Villanueva. He will tee it up at the 35-yard line, puts the tee over on the near hash. Our press box here, the MDL broadcast booth overlooking Blankley Field, and across the way, the home side of Brian Kern Family Stadium. Second year for this complex, and an outstanding one it is. Dakota State University, 7-2 on the season, looking to move to an 8-win season for the first time of the last decade. And meanwhile, Montana State trying to pick up their first road victory of the season. Trojans in their home uniforms are going that dark blue on blue. Blue tops and blue pants today. The Northern Lights, they have white tops, maroon and gold for the helmets and pants. The kick will be with the wind, but it's going to blow off the tee first before Villanueva can boot it down towards the south end zone with the wind at his back. He's definitely got the leg to punch this one back through the end. Michael Johnson is... that's Tamron Foster is going to come and hold it here for Villanueva to get this one underway. Kick is up, and the regular season finale is underway. This is a short kick. It's going to bounce the 45, bobbles, it's on the turf. Trojans recover it at the 41-yard line. Dakota State University, a little pooch kick, bounced at the 43. Three different Northern Lights players tried to grab it at once. It kicked out, and the Trojans recover. And just like that, it's a turnover. On the very first play of the game, Dakota State University will send their offense out onto the field in great position at the Montana State Northern 41-yard line. Here comes the junior quarterback, Trey Heddick. The offensive line that has started every game this year, Brandon Jetland, Tyler Jetland, Sam Sather, Kendall Cawley, and Uziel Ruiz. Two backs in the backfield for Heddick. He wants to throw on first down. Looking over the middle, and he has a man caught, a fingertip catch brought in by the tight end, Lane Vanderwall, the 6'3" graduate senior from Volga, South Dakota, came here via Wayne State, and he makes the catch inside the 20 and very quickly inside the Case IH red zone. Brought to you by Lake County International. If you're looking for reliable and powerful equipment for your farming operation, it's available only in red at Lake County International in Madison. Trojans pass down the field, and they are suddenly knocking at the door already at the 13-yard line. First down and 10 for the Trojans. Man in motion to the right side. That's Keeney. Handoff's going to go to Iverson. Wanted to go up the middle. Jumps, cups left. Gets by a tackle. Stretches for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Trojans. It's a 13-yard touchdown run by the junior Preston Iverson. His 6th rushing TD of the season, and 2 plays into the game for the Trojans are on the board. Right, that's Keeney. Handoff's going to go to Iverson. Wanted to go up the middle. Jumps, cups left. Gets by a tackle. Stretches for the end zone. And he's in. Kick. Touchdown. 2 plays. They're in the end zone, and now Adrian Villanueva will try to make it a 7-0 lead. 29 of 35 on the season. Wind at his back. Snap is low, ball's picked up, and they're going to have to try to run with it, sprinting out, and now trying to get by one last man, but unable to. is the holder. That's Grant Vandenhoff. He had gotten by that last arm tackle of Spencer Lahrens. I think he would have been able to go in for a 2-point conversion, but the attempt is no good. We're just underway. 4:10 left to go here in the opening quarter, and Dakota State University is on top 6-0. We are going to take a quick 30-second break, and we'll be right back to DSU and Blankley Field next on Jammin' Country. Hold down, and the kick is going to be another low-line driver. It's going to bounce to the 30-yard line, be picked up there. Oh, and sliding down and taking a huge hit as he did so is the returner. That was, I believe, Tommy Sherry or Shaw Davis. There's two 23s, not sure which one that was, and it's going to be a personal foul. Personal foul is going to be called on Talon George for DSU, who came in and made the hit after the returner had slid down. He's actually probably lucky he didn't get more than just the personal foul because he went helmet to helmet on that one. That's going to move this football up to the 50-yard line now for Montana State Northern as they go three wide receivers. Pistol formation with the running back Williams standing behind Maroney. Two wide receivers to his left on 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, right at the center of the DSU logo for their first possession of the ball game. Takes the snap, and read option play will go with a run up the middle. Williams pushing that pile forward, gets 4 yards. When there wasn't much of a hole there, he was able, he and his offensive line, to push back Brooks Jansen, the 6'3", 260-pound defensive lineman for DSU. They run quickly to the line of scrimmage, same formation. On 2nd down and 6 after the 4-yard pickup. Williams stands behind his quarterback. Maroney takes a high snap, hands it off, penetration in the backfield, and Williams is going down. It's going to be a tackle for a loss. Getting in there first for Dakota State was the linebacker Jordan Cooper, backed up by Brooks Jansen. And a 2-yard loss on that run brings up 3rd and 8. Dakota State University has allowed just 101 rushing yards per game this season, and last week there was absolutely nothing on the ground against this Trojan squad. Two wide receivers left, two to the right side now. From the shotgun is Maroney. It's 3rd down and 8 from the Trojan 48-yard line. He takes the snap, drops back, looking to his left. Pressured now, he's flushed from the pocket, trying to get away. He'll be tripped up and sacked. Taken down by Caleb Dwyer, the senior from Sioux Falls, Roosevelt, with his 3rd sack of the season, and it drops the Northern Lights all the way back to their own 35-yard line. A loss of 17 yards on the sack. And now punting into the wind is going to be, I believe this is Antonio, on to punt away. Into the breeze with Jovi Wolf waiting to return. Good snap. The kick is up, and this is a line driver that's going to bounce at the 40, take a little bit of a Northern Lights bounce down to the Trojan 46-yard line. That's where they'll down it. And the Dakota State University offense will come back out onto the field here. 2 plays to cover 41 yards on their last drive. 129-yard pass to the tight end Lane Vanderwall. And then a 12-yard TD run by Preston Iverson. Good crowd on hand. In a game that actually probably with the wind is a little cooler than last week's game when we had like 4 or 5 inches of snow. Everybody was inside. A lot of folks outside here taking a break from the luxury suites today. Quick pass going out into the flat, caught by Vanderwall. He cuts it upfield, and he will be hit as he comes across the 40-yard line, dropped down to the 43. So Lane Vanderwall getting a couple of touches here early in this one. Guy that is not often targeted by Dakota State. Came into the game with just 3 catches for 39 yards. He's already got 2 here in this one. 2nd down and 3 after that 7-yard pickup. It'll be an empty backfield for Heddick now. 4 wide receivers and a tight end off the left side. That's Cook. On 2nd down, he sends a man in motion. Iverson from the left to the right. Takes the snap to Heddick. 4-man rush. He has time as he steps up in the pocket. Now he'll run for it. First down yardage to the 50. Slides down at the 49-yard line. A 6-yard run by Trey Heddick. Not a lot of carries this year for Trey, and that has been by design after the knee injury last season that knocked him out in the 3rd game of the year. Trojans didn't get him until the 3rd game this season, and he is under pretty strict orders not to do too much on that leg. 1st down and 10 for Dakota State. Football just past the 50 and 1 yard in the Northern Lights territory as Vanderwall runs over to the right. They're going to throw a quick pass out to him again. He tries to make a one-handed catch on a pass that was a little bit high, and it falls incomplete. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 now for Dakota State University. Wind has picked up even more here now as we've gotten into this game than it was pregame, coming from the northwest. So going into that north end zone is going to be really tough. Right now, maybe a little bit of protection on the field as that northwest wind gets blocked by the stadium. Snap to Heddick. He'll hand off to the running back, Jay. Gets across the 45, still at his feet, powering his way to the 40, and he's going to be very close to 1st down yardage. We've seen it all year from this freshman running back from Danville, Illinois. Darius Jay does just not go down, and he powers his way for an 11-yard pickup and a Riddles Glass 1st down for Dakota State University here, now at the 39-yard line of the Northern Lights. 2 wide receivers to the right side. Low man to the left is the sophomore Malik Ford with 38 receptions. He leads the way this year for Dakota State. Jay will come out of the backfield now and line up at wide receiver. Heddick lets him come set. And now with an empty backfield, takes the snap. Looking over the middle of the field, he steps up wide open in the pocket, lofts it downfield, and a little bit too strong. He had a wide open man in Maddox Keeney. That ball just floated on Heddick as he was running up the middle of the field and then launched it up into the wind. It sails over the top of Keeney. If he had caught that, it would have been 6. 2nd down and 10. Now from the 39-yard line for DSU. Already leading 6-0. Just under 10 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. 2nd possession of the game for the Trojans. Tight end to the right side. Backs to either way of Heddick now as he hands it off to Iverson. Goes straight up the middle. Not much there. He will be taken down at the 36-yard line. 3-yard pickup on the run by Preston Iverson. Tackle made by Tupou for Montana State Northern. 3rd down and 7 here for the Trojans now. Certainly in a 4-down territory kind of range. Although with the wind at your back, you get a little bit further out there, they might give Villanueva a shot. 3rd down and 7, empty backfield. Heddick. 3 down linemen and a linebacker from the outside. They're only going to bring 3. Heddick drops back, plenty of time. Now he fires his pass, has it complete to his target, Malik Ford, at the 20-yard line. And that'll be enough for another 1st down. Malik Ford brings in his first catch of the season, or pardon me, first catch of the game, 39th catch of the season. And it's a 1st and 10 for Dakota State. Just outside the 20-yard line here of Montana State University Northern. 2 wide receivers left. Iverson, the running back, standing to the left side of Heddick now On first down and 10, the junior takes a snap, fakes a pass, fires over the middle, and it's Lane Vanderwall again. 3 catches coming into the game, 3 catches today, and that one is going to be a 21-yard touchdown reception, his first of the year for the graduate senior Lane Vanderwall. And Dakota State takes a 12-0 lead, 8:31 remaining in this game's opening quarter as Adrian Villanueva comes in to attempt the extra point. Never got a swing last time. The snap from Cade Willard was low. Grant Vanderwall couldn't bring it in. This is a good snap. Vanderwall's hold is down, and Villanueva's kick is up and good. 8:31 remaining here in the opening quarter. It's 13-0 Dakota State. We'll take a 1-minute timeout on Jammin' Country FM 103. Welcome back here to Madison, Kern Family Stadium on Jammin' Country FM 103. It's a 13-0 lead for Dakota State University. And what they hope is just regular season finale here against the Northern Lights. First meeting between these two teams after DSU joins the Frontier Conference this season. Montana State Northern volleyball team was at home earlier this year. And I believe their basketball team is that this coming weekend that they're going to be here. So they're going to get used to playing DSU. 8:31 remaining in the opening quarter now as Villanueva's just coming back out onto the field. That was a long break after the touchdown and the extra point. And Villanueva not going to mess around this time. Coming right over is Mikewell Johnson, and he will hold it. And Villanueva readies to kick it away. A high pooch kick in the first one, a low liner last time. This one he puts the full leg into, and he sends it into the end zone about 4 yards deep. So 3 different kind of kicks for Villanueva. He's trying everything here in the opening quarter. And with 8:31 to play in the first, he's already had 3 looks at it. And the DSU defense comes back out onto the field. They held tough last time. Gave up a 4-yard run. And then 2 tackles in the backfield, including the big sack of Ethan Maroney. So Maroney and company come back out. They're going to have 2 men in the backfield, including a fullback off to the right side. Snap and the handoff. Nope, it's going to be a QB keeper. Maroney's got some room. Comes to the near side. 30, 34 as he runs out of bounds. Might have got the 35 to get enough for that first down. Official is marking him right at the 35-yard line, and that is a first down run by Ethan Maroney. Coulter Woolstad, wide receiver, will be the slot man on the far side. Also, Mason Aarons over to the left side. Looking right to pass now is Maroney, and the pass is broken up, incomplete. It was tipped in there by Dakota State, and Josiah Perez, the linebacker, who had gone out into coverage that time, was able to get a hand in. And brings up second down and 10 from the Northern Lights' own 35-yard line. Well, there's a running back in there wearing number 20. And they've got a DB wearing 20, so I'm going to assume that's him. Fake the handoff. Maroney runs an option, pitches it into the backfield, and swallowed up is the running back Julian Benson. That's the wide receiver who is stacked up back there. Benson is taken down after a 2-yard pickup on the play. So a little stacked I formation that time. Not something you see that often, like a Maryland I. And Julian Benson took the pitch, but not much there. Running back to the left side now is Stevens, and then rolling out to the far side is Maroney. Maroney now looks to fire on the run, has a man caught inside Trojan territory and out of bounds near the 45 is Devin Shelton. Told you he's the number 1 target. And why wouldn't he be? Big 6'5" wideout. That's his 43rd catch of the season. And it's another first down for MSU-Northern as they move into Trojan territory for the second time today. Their first drive started at the 50-yard line. This one was back at the 25, but now they've moved it to the Trojan 45-yard line. 2 wide receivers right. Handoff goes up the middle to Stevens. Stevens a jump cut, and then it hits a wall after about a 1-yard pickup on that run. 6:50 remaining here in the opening quarter. 13-0, Trojans on top, and the Northern Lights driving it into DSU territory. Facing a 2nd down and 9, but everything's been on the outside so far. Nothing between the tackles here being allowed by Dakota State. And this big defensive line of Caleb Dwyer, Jack Heeman, and Brooks Jansen. Stacked again. They're going to fake a handoff and run a pass play out of it. And there's going to be a hold way in the backfield. Maroney's going to run outside. He's going to get a first down, but it doesn't matter because there's a hold back at the MSU-Northern 45-yard line as Maroney was trying to escape the pocket that time. And I'm surprised there's only 1 flag in the field. All the officials looked at each other. Everybody on both stands saw it. And so that holding will back him up 10 as Alec Nampton gets called for the hold. And instead of a first down run by Maroney, this will take the Northern Lights back to their own 46-yard line. 2nd down and 19 from there. DSU usually plays with 3 down linemen. They're going to a 4-3. They brought Casey Cawley in, another big defensive end, to play along the front here. 5 wide receivers from Maroney. He bobbles the snap. It's on the turf. Ball is still loose, picked up by the Trojans. And then the ball knocked out of the hands of a DSU lineman. It's still loose. And Dakota State, I think, got it back at the 5-yard line. It was picked up by LaMarcus Osborne and then knocked out of his hands. The ball went forward about 15 yards. And who recovered it down at the 5-yard line? It is Dakota State. It was recovered by Josiah Perez. They're going to mark it at the 7, maybe 8-yard line here, but it's the 2nd turnover by Dakota State today. And it sets DSU up inside the Northern Lights 10-yard line and inside the Case IH red zone, brought to you by Lake County International in Madison. DSU looking for their 3rd TD of the opening quarter. Preston Iverson to the right side of Trey Heddick now. He sends Keeney in motion from the right to the left side, looking to throw to the left. He fades it forward. The end zone has Malik Ford wide open for the touchdown. 4th TD of the season for Malik Ford. And it's a 19-0 lead here for DSU midway through the opening quarter. 8-yard TD pass from Heddick to Ford. And here comes Villanueva now to attempt another extra point. Knocked his first one through. Vandenhall awaits the snap. Low snap, he pulls it out again. Villanueva gets the kick up, and it is good. And Vandenhall's done a great job. Now they hit Villanueva, and we're going to see flags down on that. Villanueva's getting up. Could tell that one hurt, though. He's got a little limp as he comes off, and now he's jogging to the sideline here.
Result of the play, extra point is good. Personal foul, roughing the kicker. Number 5, defense. 15-yard
So roughing the kicker penalty, and that'll be assessed on the kickoff. And with 5:38 to go here in the first quarter, it's a 20-0 lead for Dakota State. We'll be back after another 1-minute timeout on Jammin' Country FM 103 and KPQX. Welcome back here on Jammin' Country FM 103. Opening quarter of our football game, 5:38 remaining. I'm not sure what's taking so much time in between these touchdowns here. Taking like 2-minute breaks in between scores, and I got to tell you, game officials, if you're going to do that the way this game's going, we might have a 4-hour football game on our hands, because with 5:38 remaining in the opening quarter, DSU has put 3 TDs on the board and has a 20-0 lead. And now Villanueva will kick off from the 50-yard line. He's going to have a new holder as he does so, as looks like Darius J. is going to come in and hold here for Villanueva. Kicked the last one through the end zone. Now he's got an extra 15 yards, and the wind at his back to try to knock this one through. Following the roughing the kicker penalty at the end of the extra point. So Villanueva will try a little onside kick, and it's going to be recovered nicely by Montana State that time. It was Tupoo, the freshman from Logan, Utah, that catches it on a line drive. And DSU took a shot knowing they'd have a little extra yardage there. Said, okay, let's try to kick a little onside here, see if we can recover. Montana State Northern will take over at their own 38-yard line. Turnover on their last possession. A fumbled snap by Ethan Maroney was recovered by DSU, nearly returned for a TD. 2 running backs, one to either side of Maroney here, the freshman QB on 1st and 10. He will hand it off up the middle to Stevens, and Stevens met immediately and then driven back by Caleb Dwyer. He ran into Brooks Jansen. Dwyer finishes him off. He got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain on the run. 7 carries, -9 yards here. Of course, that includes that big sack on the first drive for the Northern Lights. Maroney is 1 of 2 passing for 18 yards today. 2nd down and 10. 2 wide receivers to the right side. Shelton is the slot man over there. Cornerback drops back. They're looking to pass. Looking for Shelton, but he's flush from the pocket. Now on the run, he's going to throw it out of bounds as he was being chased by Terrence Sir, who was coming in to make a big hit. And Maroney just got rid of it in time and brings up 3rd down and 10. Good initial rush that time by Caleb Dwyer off the right side of the offensive line. Got his hands up. Maroney was trying to just throw something underneath that time to Devin Shelton. And there was just no room for the pass. So Maroney goes to the sideline, has the play here. He was already at the sideline. Figured I'll stay here, get the play. Two wide receivers to the left. That's where Devin Shelton is. Three go to the right side now on 3rd down and 10 at their own 38-yard line. Maroney takes the snap from an empty backfield. Trojans pressure. Hit as he throws. The pass is up, tipped, and caught by Shelton. He batted the ball up in the air to make sure it wasn't picked, and then got underneath it and brought in the catch for an 11-yard pickup. Devin Shelton, what a catch. His second reception of the game. It's a first down. And the Northern Lights have it now at their own 49-yard line on this sunny and windy afternoon here at Brian Kern Family Stadium. Five wide receivers set again with Shelton to the left side. Now coming into the backfield, at least for the moment, is the wide receiver Aarons. Now he runs back out wide to the right side. Empty here for Maroney. Wants to run right away. I think that was a design draw. He has some room, and he's going to be into Trojan territory to the 40-yard line. An 11-yard run by Ethan Maroney. Spread him out wide, and then Maroney just goes right up the middle, picks up another 11, and another Riddles Glass first down here for the Northern Lights. Into Trojan territory at the DSU 40-yard line. 3:43 remaining in the opening quarter. It's a 20-0 lead for Dakota State. Two men in the backfield this time for the Northern Lights. Benson, one of them, standing to the left side. He will get the pitch on the option play, try to cut up the field, but he's going to be taken down. Good open field tackle by Dakota State. And the free safety, Aiden Johns, that makes the tackle. Johns, his 30th tackle on the season, the junior from Rochester, Minnesota, after a 2-yard pickup. And 2nd down and 8 now for the Northern Lights. This is the farthest they've been into DSU territory today. Two wide receivers left, two to the right side from the Trojan 38-yard line. Running back is Stevens. And then they're going to pitch into the backfield. It's an end around, maybe looking to throw. No, not looking to run. Comes the wide receiver, Wolstad, and Wolstad will be taken out of bounds after a gain of 2, maybe 3 yards. Wolstad put that ball into the right hand like he was going to toss it downfield, but then he saw a little bit of green in front of him, said, I'll just take these 3. And it's 3rd down and 5 now. Trojans go to a 3-down lineman. They're 4 linebackers set, expecting a pass here. 4 wide receivers. Stevens stays in at running back behind Maroney out of the pistol. DSU jumped, came across. Yep, it's going to be encroachment on Dakota State. Jumping across the line was Elliot DeVries, the sophomore from Carver, South Dakota. And that 5-yard penalty will be a first down for the Northern Lights. 2:22 remaining here in the opening quarter. Best drive of the football game so far for MSU-Northern. Stay with a 4 wide receiver set. Same formation here with Stevens behind Maroney on 1st and 10. And he almost got DSU to jump again. That was Dwyer this time, almost came across. Here's the snap. Handoff. Don't fake a handoff. Maroney's got it himself. Has a good block of the edge, but just couldn't turn the corner because coming in again was the safety, Johns. And Aiden is there to run him out of bounds. No gain on the play. And brings up 2nd down and 10. And if nothing else, this drive is keeping the DSU offense off the field for a little while. Under 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Second down and 10. Slot man to the left side is Shelton here. 2 men in the backfield for Maroney. Takes the snap, wants to throw, looking out for Shelton, fires it over into the sideline, and Shelton makes the catch. He is hit and taken down immediately. It's going to be a short pickup and a good tackle by Michael Foster, the senior from Orlando, Florida, that's got the responsibility for the most part of trying to keep up with Shelton today. Shelton gets a catch of only about 3 yards there to bring up 3rd down and 7. From the Trojan 27-yard line. Maroney comes back from the sideline here with the play. Three wide receivers to the right. Stevens stays in at running back with Maroney on 3rd and 7. Maroney sprints out to the right. Now he wants to throw. Goes down the field. The pass is a little short. It is tipped, batted around, still loose and incomplete. Oh, that ball got tipped 3 or 4 times, kept going up into the air, and eventually it was broken up by Davion Moses. Or, no, pardon me, that was Michael Foster, who went up initially to try to make the interception, and then it was just trying to bat the ball out of the hands of Shelton on an underthrown pass. 4th down and 7. It took so long to get there, Shelton had time to come back and almost make the catch. They'll go for it on 4th down here. 4th and 7. DSU's defense trying to force a turnover on downs. It's an empty backfield from Maroney. Gets to the line quickly, takes the snap, has time in the pocket, fires his pass, and he is incomplete. Threw it to the left of Shelton that time, and the pass about 3 yards to his left, incomplete, and the Trojan defense holds, and Dakota State, with 38 seconds to go here in the opening quarter, leading 20-0, sends their offense back out onto the field. DSU 112 yards of offense on the day to 39 for the Northern Lights so far. Two wideouts to the left side, one to the right here. Trey Heddick, he's 5 of 7 passing for 80 yards. Takes the snap. Looking to throw, blitz in his face. He fires it out to the near sideline. Has a man caught and just out of bounds as he makes the catch. Malik Ford got it in bounds and then tried to slam on the brakes, but he tiptoed just barely on the out of bounds line as he tried to stop. It is a completed pass, though, up to the 48-yard line, and a Riddles Glass 1st down for Dakota State. Heddick stood in the pocket well that time. Line under a blitz was able to give him enough time to make the pass. As the first quarter rather, I thought came to an end. Nope, we're going to use a timeout. 18 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Timeout on the field, so we'll pause as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Jammin' Country 103. Dakota State University with a 20-0 lead here in this final home game of the season, the last game of the regular season for Dakota State. They'll find out their playoff fate tomorrow night, but a win today is going to be needed if they even want to have a reason to watch that show tomorrow. Right now they lead at 20-0, have it 1st down and 10 at their own 48-yard line. They go empty backfield, 5 wide receivers, man in motion to the near side. Fake to him, Heddick dropping back. Oh, didn't see the pressure coming from the blind side, and the sack is made by MSU's Damian Wright. The defensive lineman, a redshirt sophomore, got around the edge that time, and Heddick never saw him until it was too late. He drops him back for an 11-yard loss. First sack of the game for the Northern Lights, and that brings us to the end of the opening quarter. It'll be a 2nd and 21 for Dakota State when we come back to start quarter number 2. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout here on Jammin' Country 103.
At Madison Regional Health System, your unique needs and a positive healthcare experience matter. We are proud supporters of area sports and are here to meet the healthcare needs of our athletes and their loved ones. From routine healthcare to unfortunate sports-related injuries, our compassionate healthcare professionals are committed to providing quality healthcare close to home. We are honored to be your healthcare team and happy to help keep you in the game.
Madison at Brian Kern Family Stadium. Dakota State starts the second quarter, facing a second down and 21. They hand off to Preston Iverson, and he does not have much room at all. It's going to be actually no gain in the play. Thought maybe he got a yard out of that, but no. So third down and 21 coming up here for Dakota State. Throwing into the wind as we start the second quarter here from their own 37-yard line. Three wide receivers to the right side of Trey Heddick now on this third and very long play. Heddick takes the snap, looking to throw down the middle of the field. He's flushed from the pocket. He is hit and taken down. Sacked for the second time on the drive. He's all the way back inside the Trojan 25-yard line. 2 sacks on that drive by Montana State. Northern Lights sacked that time. Dropped the Trojans to a 4th and 33 and sends Xander Sheehan out to punt. Back to return is going to be Williams for MSU-Northern. Sheehan gets it. Oh, it's a high wobbler. The wind's going to catch it. It's going out of bounds, and there's almost nothing on this. That was, depending on where they spot it, maybe a 15-yard punt. And they are going to mark it at the 40-yard line. Actually, it's going to be a 14-yard punt to the 44. And that is where the Northern Lights take over. By far their best field position of the football game to start a drive here as we start the first drive of the second quarter for the Northern Lights. 13:45 to go in quarter number 2. They trail it 20-0. Handoff goes up the middle to Stevens. Stevens trying to bounce out of a tackle and falls forward to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9 on that run by Jamison Stevens. And second down and a yard now for MSU-Northern. DSU gets down to the 20-point lead in this one, but now Northern Lights have moved it here. Last couple of drives, granted, didn't score on that last one, turned it over on downs deep inside DSU territory. Their defense has come to life a little bit here as well. Second down and a yard. Maroney wants to throw, looking to the near sideline. He fires it high and over the top of Shelton and incomplete. So they took a little bit of a shot there on 3rd and 1, and now DSU will bring the big boys in, expecting the run on 3rd and a yard here from their own 30-yard line. Two wide receivers to the right side. 2 men in the backfield, Stevens and Benson here. Maroney takes the snap, hands off Stevens. Stevens has room up the middle, big hole to the 20-yard line. First down yardage as he hits the Trojan and is going to be stood up at the 17. Ooh, ball came out of that one at the very end. But it is going to be Northern Lights football. And that's a big first down run by Jamison Stevens. It's a huge hole on the left side. And he takes it inside the 20-yard line and inside the red zone for the first time this afternoon are the Northern Lights. Handoff to Stevens again. This time there's no room. He is going to be dropped. Hit by Jordan Cooper along with Brooks Jansen for DSU on the tackle. A short gain, maybe a yard or 2 on that run by Stevens. Brings up second down and 8 now. They did get it to the Trojan 15-yard line. Second down and 8. And they're going to go to a bigger formation here. They bring double wings, and now moving around. Now they come set under center. Maroney takes a snap, takes a handoff. He wants to cut up the middle, and the Trojans are right there. He's not going to get much. They're trying to get a little cute that time. Had him line up under the tackle, then they move the line around. Then he just tried to run off the right tackle, and the Trojans were there. He gets no gain on the play and brings up a 3rd down and 7 here for the Northern Lights from the Trojan 14, maybe just shy of the 14-yard line. 4 wideouts for Maroney. Stevens, the running back, on 3rd down. Maroney takes the snap. He wants to throw, looking to his right, fades it for the corner, and the pass is complete at the 4-yard line into the hands of Coulter Woldstad. It's a first down. And inside the 5-yard line, goes MSU-Northern, driving for what they hope is their first score of the ball game with 11 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Trojans lead it 20-0 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. First down and goal to go from the 3. Running backs are going to be Woldstad. And it's going to be a direct snap. Pitch to Woldstad. Woldstad on the option is going to lose yardage. Wow. So they brought in Braden Klein to take a direct snap. Then they pitch it to Woldstad. Woldstad had to make a one-handed catch. Otherwise, that was going to be a disaster. As it is, they lose a couple of yards and bring up goal to go. Second and goal from the 6. And Maroney will come back in along with Stevens here. Yeah, Maroney and Stevens got you here. Then you take him out and you almost turn it over. Just an interesting decision there from the 4-yard line. Now, running backs to either side of Maroney. Takes the snap, hands off Stevens. Stevens tries a drive from the left side. He gets down to the 3, maybe the 2 before he's taken down. That's about a 3-yard run by Stevens, and it's going to bring up third and goal to go. They mark him at the 3-yard line. MSU-Northern knocking at the door here inside the 5. 3 wideouts. Stevens in and running back to the right side. He gets the handoff. No, it's Maroney on the keeper. Maroney with a man right in front of him. Terrence Sir grabs him and throws him back. It's a 1-yard loss. Terrence Sir in on the tackle in the backfield again. And it's going to bring up 4th down and goal to go from the 4. And the kicking team is coming out. Kicking for Northern is going to be Tate O'Neill, the junior. With the wind at his back. High snap a little high, kick is up, angles to the left, and it is good. 8:46 to go here in the second quarter, and the Northern Lights are on the board. It's Trojans 20, Montana State Northern 3. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. This is Trojan football on Jam and Country and KPQX.
Regional Health is dedicated.
At Madison Regional Health System, your unique needs and a positive healthcare experience matter. We are proud supporters of area sports and are here to meet the healthcare needs of our athletes and their loved ones. From routine healthcare to unfortunate sports-related injuries, our compassionate healthcare professionals are committed to providing quality healthcare close to home. We are honored to be your healthcare team and happy to help keep you in the game.
.46 to go here, second quarter, as we welcome you back to the MDL broadcast booth. Dakota State University now leads it by 17, 20-3, after the field goal by Tate O'Neill. It's the Northern Lights on the board for the first time on this Saturday afternoon. Final game of the season, potentially for both teams. DSU's got a chip and a chance. Try to make it into the NAIA postseason for the first time ever. 7-2 on the season, 8-2 if they can get the win today. And it'll be the first kickoff of the ball game here for the Northern Lights. Kicking it is going to be Caleb Litzinger. And he will have somebody hold it for him. The wind at his back, ready to send this one away. Trojans have Jovi Wolf back to return. It's a high kick angling over the left side. Wolf makes the catch at the 7-yard line, comes out to the 15, now to the 20. Man in front of him, 25, 30-yard line. He's tripped up. Flag comes in from way in front of the play. Back at the 45-yard line. And we will check the penalty flag here. As it stands, DSU would have the ball at the 34. But holding on the Trojans is going to take 10 of those yards away. And that holding, by the way, I mean, Wolf tackled back at the 34. It was two defenders or two, members of the return team for DSU basically laying on an MSU-Northern player back at the 45. I mean, just way away from the play. So first down and 10 here for DSU. That penalty backs him up to the 23-yard line. And with 8:37 to go here in the second quarter, here comes Hedek and the offense. First down and 10. Trey takes a snap, hands off Iverson. Iverson looking for room up the middle. Not much there. He's tripped up as he gets across the 35 to the 37-yard line. That little jump at the end gained a couple extra yards and brings up second down and 6 after a 4-yard pickup. Two wide receivers to the left side, including Maddox Keeney, the big play receiver. Slot man on the left. Second down and 6. Hedek motions his tight end Vanderwall out to the left side, takes a snap, fires a pass out quickly, and it's going to be caught and hit immediately in the backfield as I believe Tim Halber back there, and he went down hard, took a tough hit at the knees. And he is slow to get up. That was Harbor, and he limps off the field, and Jovi Wolf will come in to replace him. Also, Grant Vandenhall back in as a wideout here. That play lost 3 yards, and it's third down and 9 now for Dakota State. So Vandenhall and Keeney wide out to the right side with Ford and Wolf to the left. Third down and 9. Now they motion Iverson out of the backfield. Hedek takes a snap, gets it quickly into the hands of Ford. Ford cuts it up the middle, and then is hit and wrapped up at the 28-yard line on a great tackle that time by Crawford Terry, who got to Ford and wrapped him up immediately. Ford had a head of steam, and Terry ended that quick. So short gain on the play. And it's going to be another punt coming up for DSU into the wind. Now, last time it didn't go so well for Xander Sheehan. He had a 14-yard punt. And the senior averages 34 per punt. Gets ready to kick one into the teeth of this wind again. From his own 29-yard line. Sheehan waits for and takes the snap, but not before there was movement. He gets a... He was going to try a high punt, by the way, and you can just tell that ball goes about 20 yards and the wind catches it, and it starts coming back towards him. So we'll try this again after that 5-yard penalty. And after getting out to the 20-0 lead, DSU's just been a little sloppy here. And Montana State, especially their defense, has really picked things up. So marching back to a 4th and 9 here, and Sheehan now stands at his own 9-yard line, awaiting the snap from Cade Wilnard. Takes the snap, knee high, gets the punt away, and it's a spiraling punt. Does pretty well into the wind. Takes a Trojan bounce down to the 40-yard line, and then down at about the 41 by DSU, and Cole Paulson on the coverage. So Sheehan a much better punt on attempt number 2. And now the Trojan defense has forced a turnover and then gave up the long drive on the last possession here when the Northern Lights got their field goal. 19 carries, 31 yards as a team so far for MSU. Quarterback Maroney is 4 of 9 for 43 yards. Also has one fumble today. 1st and 10. He's got a 5 wide receiver set. Now he looks to cut up the middle. Sees some room to the outside. Runs out there and is going to be hit and slung out of bounds by the Trojans' Caden Van Otterloo after a 2-yard pickup. Caden Van Otterloo Pretty big linebacker, 6'2", 220. The redshirt freshman from Sioux Falls and Sioux Falls Christian High School. So played plenty of high school games in Madison. 2nd down and 8 after that pickup. Maroney sends a man in motion, fakes a handoff up the middle, drops in a deep drop, fires over the middle, the pass is intercepted. It's picked off by Davion Moses. Down the sideline he goes. Only Maroney in front of him. He's tripped up and taken down. There are flags down as 2 Trojans hit the deck hard. And I think we're going to have some chop blocks on somebody here. But in the end, it's going to be a turnover. Davion Moses with his 4th interception of the season. And we'll check the penalty at the end of it. Turned it inside the 20.
Illegal block in the back. The return team.
So a block in the back on DSU on the return. And so that'll drop them back a little bit, but DSU does force their 3rd turnover of the game if you count that opening kind of pooch onside kick that they recovered. Then the fumble by Maroney, and now the interception. After the penalty, takes over 1st down and 10. Still in great field position here at the Northern Lights 28-yard line. Iverson the back to the right side of Hedrick. Wide receivers here, tight end off to the right side as he takes a snap and gives it to Iverson. Iverson goes straight up the middle for a gain of about 4 yards up to the 25-yard line. And under 5 minutes to play as this clock ticks away on the first half. DSU jumped out early to the 29. And now it's stuck at a 20-3. Giving them an opportunity now, and the Trojans trying to capitalize with their 4th touchdown of the football game. Iverson stays in at running back. As Hedrick on 2nd after the 3-yard pickup sends Keeney in motion, drops back to pass, looking down the field, has a man, Wolf. The ball is batted as Wolf jumps into the air to try to make the catch. It's incomplete. Jovi got his hands on it for a moment, but it was double covered that time, and the ball's knocked away at the 8-yard line, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Only in a 4-down territory here for DSU, so you don't have to get it all back right now. And maybe the man to do just that. Get you 5 yards. Here comes Darius J. Back. He's going to be in the field along with Iverson. Hedrick's moving him around. Play clock down to 8. 3rd down and 7. 25. Now he sends Iverson. He hands it off to J. Has a hole up the middle. The 20-yard line, and he's just about to the 19. Be close to a short, maybe by about a yard, but Jay gives him 4th and after that. And DSU will keep to go for it. They bring in a tight end wall. And load the left side. Jay the right. Hedrick down and a yard. From the 9, hand off to Jay. Jay sprints outside. Now cuts it up. Forward progress is going to be off close. Everybody in the DSU side, they got him. And the Northern Lights think they stopped it. And this major football is about the line, and they're going to bring the chains out here. We'll have our major. And it stopped 3 in the 2nd quarter. Out, cut back, lean. Let's see if now they mark it out. He's short. And it's a turnover on. Jay comes 2 inches short. And the North over DSU on downs for the 2nd quarter. At their own yard. Turnovers by the North far today. Quarterback Maroney is throwing for 4 yards. Backs to either here on 10 at his own 9. Stevenson, and he is backfield immediately. There for the tackle was Casey, the defensive. A loss of yards. More don't need to use, but here Anderson. Let me try to force Shell.
It's 3rd down.
Please stop playing the music at 25 seconds on the play clock. You cannot play artificial noise inside 25 seconds on the play clock. Thank you. False start, number 10, offense, 5-yard penalty. Please set 2 minutes and 56 seconds on the game clock. 2:56. Thank you.
Mistake.
Following the punt, the Trojans have the ball 1st and 10 at the Northern Lights 42-yard line.
At their opponent's 42-yard. DSU drove red zone before. The right side. Call. Maddox. He got a moment, but did by. And in the
At Heartland Energy, we're more than your hometown power provider. From reliable, affordable energy to innovative programs and services, we are your community partner. Our economic development programs support local businesses through rebates, low-interest financing, and other incentives. Our Power Forward rebates help you save money when you purchase energy-efficient products for your home or business. We are Heartland Energy. Power with purpose.
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant surprises. First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking. Apply online or at any branch location. First Premier Bank, member FDIC.
At Dakota State University, we are rising. Rising to shape the future by solving the most critical challenges across technology, security, and sustainability for the betterment of humanity. Rising to meet critical workforce needs with cyber-savvy graduates who never stop learning. Rising to master the technologies of tomorrow in computer science, cybersecurity, data science, artificial intelligence, and quantum computing. Rising to lead the way as a nationally renowned STEM university, shaping a more advanced and secure future for all.
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Generations of ag producers have relied on our homegrown lending experts to help them grow, and transition. With flexible solutions and local decision making, you can count on First Premier Bank to meet you where you are, in life or in the field. That's how we've grown into one of the nation's strongest community banks. First Premier, member FDIC.
This your place?
No, I live with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you hungry?
No, I just had a bite.
You want a corn dog or something like that? Mom! Corn dogs!
I'm good.
Mom! Corn dogs! You never know what she's doing in there.
He really needs to get a place of his own.
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant surprises. First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking. Apply online or at any branch location. First Premier Bank, member FDIC.
For over 50 years, Rosebud Wood Products has been serving America's cabinetry needs. Family owned and operated, with employees who have been a part of the Rosebud family for decades. They're big enough to handle any job, yet small enough to make sure your project matters. Quality doesn't cost. It pays. So pay the Rosebud Factory and Showroom a visit today. Or visit us online at rosebudwood.com. At Madison Regional Health System, your unique needs and a positive healthcare experience matter. We are proud supporters of area sports and are here to meet the healthcare needs of our athletes and their loved ones. From routine healthcare to unfortunate sports-related injuries, our compassionate healthcare professionals are committed to providing quality healthcare close to home. We are honored to be your healthcare team and happy to help keep you in the game.
This is the DS Universe, a place where your world is what you make it, where your next chapter is written by you, and tomorrow is reinvented today. Welcome to the cutting edge of tech-powered, student-focused higher education. All here in Madison, South Dakota. This isn't science fiction. It's Dakota State University.
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Our ag bankers are homegrown experts committed to helping you find the right financial solution for your operation. With extensive experience in the industry, First Premier offers flexible options and local decisions designed to help you today and for generations to come. Find a First Premier Ag Banker nearest you at firstpremier.com/ag. First Premier Bank, investing in your growth. Member FDIC.
First Premier Free Plus Checking lets you bank how you want. Online with leading-edge digital money management tools, or in person with financial guidance from our expert bankers in 14 locations. Free Plus Checking from First Premier is more than an account, with no hidden fees and no strings attached. It's banking how you want it from one of the nation's strongest community banks. Open online at firstpremier.com/free or at any First Premier location. Member FDIC.
At Heartland Energy, we're more than your hometown power provider. From reliable, affordable energy to innovative programs and services, we are your community partner. Our economic development programs support local businesses through rebates, low-interest financing, and other incentives. Our Power Forward rebates help you save money when you purchase energy-efficient products for your home or business. We are Heartland Energy. Power with purpose.
At Dakota State University, we are rising. Rising to shape the future by solving the most critical challenges across technology, security, and sustainability for the betterment of humanity. Rising to meet critical workforce needs with cyber-savvy graduates who never stop learning. Rising to master the technologies of tomorrow in computer science, cybersecurity, data science, artificial intelligence, and quantum computing. Rising to lead the way as a nationally renowned STEM university, shaping a more advanced and secure future for all.
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Generations of ag producers have relied on our homegrown lending experts to help them grow and transition. With flexible solutions and local decision-making, you can count on First Premier Bank to meet you where you are, in life or in the field. That's how we've grown into one of the nation's strongest community banks. First Premier, member FDIC.
This your place?
No, I live with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you hungry?
No, I just had a bite.
You want a corn dog or something like that? Mom! Corn dogs!
I'm good.
Mom! Corn dogs! You never know what she's doing in there.
He really needs to get a place of his own.
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant surprises. First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking. Apply online or at any branch location. First Premier Bank, member FDIC.
For over 50 years, Rosebud Wood Products has been serving America's cabinetry needs. Family owned and operated, with employees who have been a part of the Rosebud family for decades. They're big enough to handle any job, yet small enough to make sure your project matters. Quality doesn't cost. It pays. So pay the Rosebud factory and showroom a visit today. Or visit us online at rosebudwood.com. At Madison Regional Health System, your unique needs and a positive healthcare experience matter. We are proud supporters of area sports and are here to meet the healthcare needs of our athletes and their loved ones. From routine healthcare to unfortunate sports-related injuries, our compassionate healthcare professionals are committed to providing quality healthcare close to home. We are honored to be your healthcare team and happy to help keep you in the game.
This is the DS Universe, a place where your world is what you make it, where your next chapter is written by you, and tomorrow is reinvented today. Welcome to the cutting edge of tech-powered, student-focused higher education. All here in Madison, South Dakota. This isn't science fiction. It's Dakota State University.
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Our ag bankers are homegrown experts committed to helping you find the right financial solution for your operation. With extensive experience in the industry, First Premier offers flexible options and local decisions designed to help you today and for generations to come. Find a First Premier ag banker nearest you at firstpremier.com/ag. First Premier Bank, investing in your growth. Member FDIC.
First Premier Free Plus Checking lets you bank how you want. Online with leading-edge digital money management tools. Or in person with financial guidance from our expert bankers in 14 locations. Free Plus Checking from First Premier is more than an account, with no hidden fees and no strings attached. It's banking how you want it from one of the nation's strongest community banks. Open online at firstpremier.com/free or at any First Premier location. Member FDIC.
At Heartland Energy, we're more than your hometown power provider. From reliable, affordable energy to innovative programs and services, we are your community partner. Our economic development programs support local businesses through rebates, low-interest financing, and other incentives. Our Power Forward rebates help you save money when you purchase energy-efficient products for your home or business. We are Heartland Energy. Power with purpose.
At Dakota State University, we are rising. Rising to shape the future by solving the most critical challenges across technology, security, and sustainability for the betterment of humanity. Rising to meet critical workforce needs with cyber-savvy graduates who never stop learning. Rising to master the technologies of tomorrow in computer science, cybersecurity, data science, artificial intelligence, and quantum computing. Rising to lead the way as a nationally renowned STEM university, shaping a more advanced and secure future for all.
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Generations of ag producers have relied on our homegrown lending experts to help them grow and transition. With flexible solutions and local decision-making, you can count on First Premier Bank to meet you where you are, in life or in the field. That's how we've grown into one of the nation's strongest community banks. First Premier, member FDIC.
This your place?
No. I live with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you hungry?
No. I just had a bite.
You want a corn dog or something like that? Mom! Corn dogs!
I'm good.
Mom! Corn dogs! You never know what she's doing in there.
He really needs to get a place of his own.
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant surprises. First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking. Apply online or at any branch location. First Premier Bank, member FDIC.
For over 50 years, Rosebud Wood Products has been serving America's cabinetry needs. Family owned and operated, with employees who have been a part of the Rosebud family for decades. They're big enough to handle any job, yet small enough to make sure your project matters. Quality doesn't cost. It pays. So pay the Rosebud factory and showroom a visit today. Or visit us online at rosebudwood.com. At Madison Regional Health System, your unique needs and a positive healthcare experience matter. We are proud supporters of area sports and are here to meet the healthcare needs of our athletes and their loved ones. From routine healthcare to unfortunate sports-related injuries, our compassionate healthcare professionals are committed to providing quality healthcare close to home. We are honored to be your healthcare team and happy to help keep you in the game.
This is the DS Universe, a place where your world is what you make it, where your next chapter is written by you, and tomorrow is reinvented today.
Ag bankers are homegrown experts committed to helping you find the right financial solution for your operation. With extensive experience in the industry, First Premier offers flexible options and local decisions designed to help you today and for generations to come. Find a First Premier Ag banker nearest you at firstpremier.com/ag. First Premier Bank, investing in your growth. Member FDIC.
First Premier Free Plus Checking lets you bank how you want. Online with leading-edge digital money management tools, or in person with financial guidance from our expert bankers in 14 locations. Free Plus Checking from First Premier is more than an account, with no hidden fees and no strings attached. It's banking how you want it from one of the nation's strongest community banks. Open online at firstpremier.com/free or at any First Premier location. Member FDIC.
At Heartland Energy, we're more than your hometown power provider. From reliable, affordable energy to innovative programs and services, we are your community partner. Our economic development programs support local businesses through rebates, low-interest financing, and other incentives. Our Power Forward rebates help you save money when you purchase energy-efficient products for your home or business. We are Heartland Energy. Power with purpose.
At Dakota State University, we are rising. Rising to shape the future by solving the most critical challenges across technology, security, and sustainability for the betterment of humanity. Rising to meet critical workforce needs with cyber-savvy graduates who never stop learning. Rising to master the technologies of tomorrow in computer science, cybersecurity, data science, artificial intelligence, and quantum computing. Rising to lead the way as a nationally renowned STEM university, shaping a more advanced and secure future for all.
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Generations of ag producers have relied on our homegrown lending experts to help them grow and transition. With flexible solutions and local decision-making, you can count on First Premier Bank to meet you where you are, in life or in the field. That's how we've grown into one of the nation's strongest community banks. First Premier, member FDIC.
This your place?
No. I live with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you hungry?
No. I just had a bite.
You want a corn dog or something like that? Mom! Corn dogs!
I'm good.
Mom! Corn dogs!
You never know what she's doing in there.
He really needs to get a place of his own.
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant surprises. First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking. Apply online or at any branch location. First Premier Bank, member FDIC.
For over 50 years, Rosebud Wood Products has been serving America's cabinetry needs. Family owned and operated, with employees who have been a part of the Rosebud family for decades. They're big enough to handle any job, yet small enough to make sure your project matters. Quality doesn't cost. It pays. So pay the Rosebud Factory and Showroom a visit today. Or visit us online at rosebudwood.com. At Madison Regional Health System, your unique needs and a positive healthcare experience matter. We are proud supporters of area sports and are here to meet the healthcare needs of our athletes and their loved ones. From routine healthcare to unfortunate sports-related injuries, our compassionate healthcare professionals are committed to providing quality healthcare close to home. We are honored to be your healthcare team and happy to help keep you in the game.
This is the DS Universe, a place where your world is what you make it, where your next chapter is written by you, and tomorrow is reinvented today. Welcome to the cutting edge of tech-powered, student-focused higher education. All here in Madison, South Dakota. This isn't science fiction. It's Dakota State University.
The second half. So thanks to Coach Anderson for the little insight, taking the time to send me a text from the locker room during halftime. Got to appreciate that. Larry, thanks for your time as well.
You betcha, Matt.
Larry leads with in behind Villanueva as we get ready to start the third quarter here at Blankley Field and Brian Kern Family Stadium. It's a high kick that's going to flutter right back to the 1. Bobbled there, and out comes MSU-Northern and Julian Benson. And Benson is going to not make it to the 15-yard line. Ball came out. Scrum for it on the ground, and who recovered? DSU, their whole sideline saying they got it. It's right in front of them. No signal from the official yet. And it looks like the Northern Lights did recover, but that's exactly what Coach Anderson was wanting to do. He wanted to kick off and pin them deep in their own territory, making them go into this wind. It's exactly what happened. Then they lost an extra couple of yards on the fumble before they recovered it. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Northern Lights from their own 11-yard line. As their offense, 3 backs standing behind their quarterback Maroney, takes the snap from a pistol formation on an option play, kicks it into the backfield, and run down at about the 13-yard line is the ball carrier Benson. Benson nearly able to turn the corner that time before he was taken down by a Trojan, and the Trojan that made the tackle is on the ground, and that is, I can't tell, it looks like it's Foster down there at about the 9-yard line. A lot of glare here, but yeah, that does appear to be number 8. Tamarin Foster, the sophomore free safety for DSU, down on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for MSU-Northern, but a player down, and so we will pause here at Brian Kern Family. Well, now he's popping up, and he's going to walk off the field. Actually going to jog out under his own power. He's holding his right hand here. Coach Anderson came all the way out of the far side of the field. He was starting to run off the field, and Anderson said, just take your time here. Let's get you to the sideline and get you checked out. So Foster will walk off along with the training staff and Coach Anderson here. And it'll be 2nd down and 8 following that short little 2-yard run. Again, they stack him up in the backfield. Stevens is the fullback. Behind him is Woodson. They look to pass Maroney. Fires his pass incomplete. He was well behind his intended target, Devin Shelton, that time. And it'll be 3rd down and 8. New safety in for DSU is Brady Smelzer, the senior from Power, Montana, who is in to play safety in replacement of Foster. 3rd down and 8 now. Same formation here. Essentially a pistol, but with 3 behind Maroney. Now he moves everybody around. Sends 2 of those backs out at wide receiver. And we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. So Montana State Northern's going to take a timeout. They'll face a 3rd and 8 when we come back after a 30-second break. Back in 30 on Jammin' Country FM 103. Back here at Brian Kern Family Stadium, just underway in the 3rd quarter. DSU has a 26-3 lead on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. It's a 3rd down and 8 coming up for MSU-Northern.
I'd like to give a shout out to Stanford Health for supporting Trojan Athletics. Thank you so much. Go Trojans.
So following the timeout, Maroney has a running back to his left side. It's Stevens. He takes the shotgun snap. Flush from the pocket. He rolls out to the far side of the field. He's on the run now. He's going to try to get to the corner. He won't get there. He's taken out of bounds. Escorted out that time by Cole Paulson, the linebacker, who was not going to let him turn upfield. It's a short gain on the run of 2, maybe 3 yards. It's going to be 4th down and a punt upcoming. And you got to like it when a plan comes together. Coach Anderson says, let's pin him back deep, get our offense onto the field quickly and try to score and put this game away fast. And now they will punt into the wind And inching up is Jovi Wolf, shading his eyes. He's standing at the 35-yard line, only about 20 yards back. They rush the punter. It's a high punt. Wynn catches it. Wolf steps up, makes a fair catch at the 35-yard line. And the Trojans offense comes out onto the field. 13:54 to go here to start this third quarter of play. The Trojans on top 26-3. On the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard, Jovi Wolf with the fair catch made as that ball was moving away from him that time. Wind had that one. He signaled fair catch and then had to really run underneath it to make it. So first down and 10 from the MSU-Northern 35-yard line. Wide receiver Malik Ford to the left side, 2 to the right here. Iverson is the tailback on first down and 10. Heddick with the wind at his back, takes the snap, hands it off to Iverson, cuts back to the middle. Iverson to the 30, lowers his head and runs over a defender at the 27-yard line. And it's an 8-yard pickup for Preston Iverson. And second down and 2 here for Dakota State. Iverson had the long run to start things off, but really hasn't had a lot of opportunities after that. Only 5 carries after that touchdown. He went 12 yards in the TD, 10 on the other 5. Here it's an 8-yard pickup and second down and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Back to throw is Heddick. He's looking for the corner of the end zone. He's looking for Ford. Wants his third TD of the game, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. Just not enough room for Malik Ford to make that catch in the end zone, and it's going to be third down and 2 here for Dakota State. Close back there, but no argument from Ford. He knew he couldn't get the feet in as he tried to run that one down. 3 wide receivers to the right side here, nobody to the left. Third down and 2. Heddick hands off to Iverson, looks out to the right, nothing there. Comes back to the middle, and he's got first down yardage to the 22, grinding his way down to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup by Preston Iverson, and a Riddles Glass first down for Dakota State to the Northern 21-yard line. First drive of the second half here for the Dakota State Trojans. They'll go empty backfield now as Iverson goes to the sideline to get a break. 3 wideouts and a tight end off to the right side. Ford is wide to the left here on first down and 10. Now man in motion. They flip the pass out. Oh, that is incomplete. Pass was intended for Maddox Keeney, who hasn't had one caught yet today. Trying to run a little bubble screen to him, but that pass was out behind him. Got a hand on it was all. And just barely went forward, by the way. That was only forward by about a yard or 2 that time. Second down and 10. Iverson comes back out along with Darius J here for Dakota State. Heddick now 10 of 18 for 116 yards. They bring in Iverson and Jay, but they're both going to line up as running backs here on second down and 10. Now they both motion into the backfield. Heddick waits for him to come set. Takes the snap. Handoff will be to Preston. Iverson's got some room on the left side. Oh, it closed quickly, though, as he got to the 21. Great job coming in. Crawford Terry. Boy, there was a hole there. Terry closed along with Klein to make the tackle. Only a 1-yard pickup by Iverson. And third down and 9 here for the Trojans. Well, the plan was coming together for DSU. They got the stop. They got the short field, but now their offense faces a third down and 9 here. 2 wide receivers left. Wolf is the slot man to the left side. Heddick does not know the play. He's looking to the sideline. 8 seconds, 7 on the play clock. Still looking to the sideline. They're going to have to burn a timeout. Timeout, Trojans. 11:36 to go here in the third quarter. It'll be a third down and 9 for Dakota State when we come back in 1 minute on FM 103.
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Our ag bankers are homegrown experts committed to helping you find the right financial solution for your operation. With extensive experience in the industry, First Premier offers flexible options and local decisions designed to help you today and for generations to come. Find a First Premier Ag Banker nearest you at firstpremier.com/ag. First Premier Bank, investing in your growth. Member FDIC.
Well, following the Trojan timeout, it is going to be 3rd down and 9 here for DSU from the 20-yard line of the Northern Lights. Hedek with an empty backfield for 3rd down and 9. Following the timeout, he takes the snap. Looking to the right side. He fires now over the middle. The offensive player fell down, and the interception's made in the end zone for the Northern Lights. That was Iverson, the intended target. There was all kinds of coverage around him, and Iverson's not a tall guy in there at 5'6". I don't know if that pass was going to get to him anyway. It floats in the air after he falls down, and Giovanni Ina, the free safety, comes in and makes the interception. And DSU turns it over for the first time this afternoon. It's an interception thrown by Hedek, his 7th of the season, and the ball out to the 20-yard line now. And 1st down and 10 here for the Northern Lights. Maroney stays in at quarterback with the running back Stevens to his right side. He wants to throw. Now he rolls out to the near side, fires it down the field, and the pass is incomplete. Breaking on that ball was Davion Moses, and nearly got there to trying to make an interception. The pass is incomplete, short of its intended target, the wide receiver Aarons. And 2nd down and 10 for the Northern Lights. Clock stopped, 11:22 to play here in the 3rd quarter. 2 wide receivers to the right side now. DSU showing blitz. They'll hand off. No, it's a counter. They'll run to the outside now at a pitch play and run down. On the option is Julian Benson. Thought that play was going up the middle. Then the QB kept it, ran the option play with it, and they get a yard in the end. It's 3rd down and 9 now for MSU-Northern and the DSU defense that has allowed just 71 yards today is trying to force a 3 and out. 3 wide receivers all going over to the left side now. Tight end to the right for Maroney, who takes the snap. He runs out to the far side, looking downfield. Now he's going to stop, throw at the last second. The ball is batted down and incomplete. I believe it was Cooper, the linebacker, who got up to knock that one away from its intended target, Benson. And the incomplete pass brings up 4th down and 9 now. And another punt coming up for the Northern Lights. And Wolf does not expect a deep one again with this wind. Blowing into Antonio, who stands back at his own 6-yard line, awaits the snap. Under a heavy rush, he just barely got it away. Wolf makes the fair catch at about the 41-yard line. And that's where the Trojans offense will come back out onto the field this entire 3rd quarter thus far. Granted, we haven't played that much of it with a lot of incomplete passes, but it's all been played on the Northern Lights side of the 50-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the DSU offense. 162 total yards today for DSU. 16 carries, 46 yards as a team. Hedek is 10 of 19 for 116. 1 interception, 3 TDs today for the Trojan junior signal caller, and a 3 wide receiver set to start things off. He hands it off to Iverson, nothing in front of him, cuts it to the outside. Oh, made a man miss at the 40, gets to the 35 to the 34-yard line before he's wrestled down by Klein. And a 7-yard run by Preston Iverson on first down to bring up 2nd and 3. DSU taking their time, looking to run a little clock here. Time of possession has been dominated by the Northern Lights so far in this one. They've doubled up DSU. Granted, DSU's got the 26-3 lead. Man in motion over to the right side. They're going to pitch it out to that tight end, and he is hit immediately. Ball's out. They're going to rule it an incomplete pass. That was the tight end for DSU, Gus Sanford. And just as that ball got to him, he was hit. Ball popped out, incomplete. And it's going to be 3rd down and 3 here for Dakota State. Or did they rule that a catch? I don't think they did. They moved the chains back, so they ruled it a catch and then called him his forward progress stop before the ball came out. He had that ball for about 0.7 seconds, and they lose a yard on it. So here comes 3rd down. Forward in motion from the left to the right side. Heddick on 3rd. Hands it off to Iverson. Iverson, a blocker in front of him, cuts up field. He's looking for the 30. Didn't quite get it. He's going to be real close, down at the 31, which is where the sticks are. Gus Sanford saying first down. Now the line judge is saying first down as well. It will be at Dakota State University. First down. 9:25 to play here in the 3rd quarter, and the Trojans driving their way deeper and deeper into MSU-Northern territory. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Iverson stays in at running back here along with Heddick in the backfield. Stands to the left side of his quarterback. Takes the snap to Heddick. Rushed as he flushes from the pocket, looking downfield. He fires, has a wide open man. Caught at the 11-yard line and stepping out of bounds just after he caught it is Maddox Keeney with his first reception of the game. But it's a deep pass down to the 10-yard line. And it sends DSU inside the Case IH red zone again. Brought to you by Lake County International, your Case IH dealer in Madison. So first down and goal to go from just inside the 10. 2 tight ends, Cook and Sanford, move off from the left to the right side. Handoff's going to go to the running back, Livingston. First time we've seen him today. Livingston bounces out to the 9 to the 8-yard line. 2-yard run by the freshman running back, Samuel Livingston from Missouri. And 2nd down and goal to go from the 8-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
Livingston stays in at running back here. Wolf is the slot man to the right. Snap comes to Heddick, looking over the middle. Heddick now spins away from pressure. Hit, got away from one, can't get away from the second. He's going to be sacked. I think give credit to that one by Damian Wright. Came in, made the initial pressure on him, and then he got away. And then as he tried to get away from R.J. Reynolds, who already has a sack today, he tripped, did Heddick, back over Wright. R.J. Reynolds, by the way, who came from Honolulu, Hawaii to play football in Montana. That's a little bit of a climate change. 3rd down and goal to go, all the way back now at the 21-yard line here for DSU. The offense has just not been clicking since the start. 3 wide receivers right, Ford the low man to the left side as Heddick takes the snap. Looking to the right. He's going to be flushed from the pocket again. On the run, he fires it short and incomplete. He was looking for Iverson. He would have been at the 15-yard line, which was way short of the end zone where they needed to go. So with the wind at their back, here comes Adrian Villanueva. 4 of 5 field goals along a 46 on the season. This will be a 40-yard field goal with the wind mostly at his back, maybe turning a little bit to his left. Villanueva with Vandenhall to hold. Slow snap. Vandenhall picks it up. The kick is off the mark, no good. Wide to the right side. came off a little funny that time. And DSU, for the second possession in this third quarter, starts in MSU-Northern territory and comes away with 0 points. And our score remains Dakota State 26 and the Northern Lights 3. It'll be MSU-Northern football from where the ball was snapped, which is at about their own 22-yard line. And the Trojan defense will be asked to try to keep them pinned back deep here. They're going to bunch 3 wideouts over to the right side of the formation. Pitch it into the backfield to Stevens. Stevens being chased from behind, and he's taken down to the 21-yard line. Boy, great pursuit that time by Jack Heeman, the defensive tackle, who almost got him in the background. He strung him out forever, and eventually Terran Sir came in and drops him for a 1-yard loss. And Stevens is slow to get up at the 20-yard line. 6:21 remaining here in the third quarter. We've got an injured player down for MSU-Northern, and so let's take a quick 30-second timeout. Back in 30 on KJAM and KPQX. It's your farming operation with the locally. And for Montana State University Northern, at their own 21-yard line following the injury timeout. Maroney's looking to pass, looks to the left, nothing there, escapes the pocket, rolling out to the far side, floats one down the field, and the pass is intercepted. It's picked off by Michael Foster. The second interception of the game for Dakota State. For Foster, his third of the season. And the DSU defense does, in fact, keep the offense in good field position. It'll be Trojan football at the Northern Lights 44-yard line. Third turnover by the defense forced today for DSU. Remember, they had 4 interceptions last week. They've got 2 here this afternoon. And now the offense needs to find some of the explosive plays they had last week. First down and 10 here from the Northern Lights 44-yard line. Fake a handoff. They're going to get it out quickly into the hands of Iverson. Iverson, a little room in front of him to the 40, 30-yard on the sideline, to the 31, inside to the 28-yard line. And he's run out of bounds. A quick little pass to Preston Iverson. That pass a little off the mark. Iverson had to stop, grab it at his ankles, and then get his momentum going again back upfield. But he does that for a first down. A Riddle's Glass first down for the Trojans to the 28-yard line. Pickup of 16 on the catch by Iverson. He's to the right side of Hedrick now and will take the handoff. Looks to go up the middle. Ooh, hit hard and dropped by the defensive lineman Tupou. And that's a 1-yard gain on the carry that time for Preston Iverson, who will check out here. Jay stays in. Trojans bring in another tight end in Sanford. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. DSU sprinted out to a 20-0 lead. And since then, the offense has kind of dried up. 26-3, they still lead it, but trying to move the ball. They get it to the hands of Ford. Ford takes a quick pass and crosses the 25-yard line to the 24. And a pickup of about 3 yards there on that one to Malik Ford. Third down and 6 here for Dakota State. As Jovi Wolf comes back in. Tim Halber left with an injury earlier in this game. Wolf has been the third wide receiver for the most part. Wolf, Keeney, and Ford over to the right side. Darius J is in at running back. Standing to the right of Hedrick here. Heddick looks to throw, looking for Vanderwall over the middle. Not there. He rolls out. Now he's going to fire it downfield and incomplete. Was looking for the tight end down the middle of the field that time, Vanderwall. It was covered up, and the pass falls incomplete, and they're going to try another field goal. So Villanueva is going to come out again. Missed on the first one. The timing might have been a little off. The snap was low, which I guess is different than last Saturday, because everything last Saturday was high. Every single snap to the quarterback, to the holders, didn't matter. And now they've been low. Vandenhall takes the snap on what will be a 42-yard field goal attempt. It's a low one. He pulls it up. Villanueva gets a leg into this one. Is it on target? It is good. 43-yard field goal for Adrian Villanueva. And it's a 29-3 lead here for the Trojans with 3:53 remaining in the third quarter. We'll step aside. Back in 1 minute. This is Trojan football on Jammin' Country 103.
At Madison Regional Health System, your unique needs and a positive healthcare experience matter. We are proud supporters of area sports and are here to meet the healthcare needs of our athletes and their loved ones. From routine healthcare to unfortunate sports-related injuries, our compassionate healthcare professionals are committed to providing quality healthcare close to home. We are honored to be your healthcare team and happy to help keep you in the game.
Welcome back to the MDL broadcast booth in Madison, Brian Kern Family Stadium. 29-3 is the Dakota State University lead here at halftime in what could be the final game of the season. That's the thing you don't know. Dakota State will try to win this football game, finish off a 8-2 season, and then hope for the best. That selection show coming up on Sunday night. And DSU at 8-2 is hoping that they can get into the NAIA football playoff for the first time in program history. So following the made field goal, Villanueva will kick it off here, and Michael Johnson will come out and hold the football for him as he does so on this windy Saturday afternoon here in Madison. Villanueva's kick, it's a wobbly one, angles over to the left side. This will bounce, though, into the end zone for a touchback. And the Northern Lights offense comes back out onto the field. 2 interceptions thrown today by quarterback Ethan Maroney. A couple of fumbles as well. 4 turnovers forced by the DSU defense. 5 total turnovers committed if you count the onside kick that started the football game. So 2 backs standing behind Maroney here, and good to see Jamison Stevens back in there. He'll get the handle, and handle goes up the middle, and it's a gain of about 2 yards on that run by Jamison Stevens. Sophomore was injured on the previous possession. Has done the bulk of the work at running back today. Give him an extra yard on that one. 3-yard pickup, 2nd down and 7 here for the Northern Lights. 2 still in the backfield, including Benson and Stevens. And Maroney wants to throw. Pressured, he comes up in the pocket, jumps away from a defender. Now he's got Sir in front of him, gets away from him, and now he's finally wrapped up and taken down. It is going to be a 1-yard loss on the play. And in the end, I believe that was Jordan Cooper that got the handle on him and took him down for the sack. About 4 different Trojans had a chance at him, but this Maroney, he's a shifty, fast young quarterback. 5'10", 175-pound freshman QB is Ethan Maroney from St. Paul High School in Winnipeg, Canada. And a 1-yard loss on that sack brings up a 3rd down and 8 now for the Northern Lights. Maroney has Stevens behind him here on 3rd and 8. Trojans bring a late blitz. Flush from the pocket, he's going to be sacked. Taken down by the blitzing linebacker, Caden Van Otterloo. And he sacks Maroney back to the 15-yard line. And a 4th down and another punt coming up here for the Northern Lights with 2:10 remaining in the 3rd quarter. The defense has been stifling again today for Dakota State. Just 60 total yards for MSU. And Wolf stands at his own 35-yard line, waiting to return this one. The punt is up. It's going to angle towards the Trojan sideline. It's going to bounce and die at about the 44 of MSU-Northern, and that's where the Trojan offense will come back out of the field. Already their 4th possession of this 3rd quarter. They turned it over on downs in their first, or pardon me, they turned an interception on a 4th down play in their first possession. They then missed a field goal and then made a field goal. And now they take over here at the 44-yard line. Iverson is in at running back. 3 wide receivers to the left side of the formation for Trey Heddick today, who has 156 yards and 3 passing touchdowns. He takes the snap, hands away to Iverson. Iverson up the middle, crosses the 40, and is taken down. Actually, mark him down at the 40-yard line. And a 4-yard pickup on the run by Preston Iverson. Just 45 yards rushing today as a team for Dakota State. 2nd down and 6. Iverson's going to walk over to the left side as a running back here. So empty backfield for Heddick on 2nd down. Heddick now moves Iverson in motion over to the right side. He takes the snap, looking down the middle of the field, fires his pass, has a man caught at the 29-yard line. That's Maddox Keeney with the 1st down reception, 2nd catch of the game. All of them here in the 3rd quarter for Maddox Keeney. And as the football comes in and is set, 42 seconds and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Dakota State has it 1st and 10 at the Northern Lights 30-yard line. Double tight ends over to the right side, Vanderwall and Cook. Iverson, the running back, to the right side. Now the tight ends move over to the left. 2 wideouts that way as well. Fake the handoff, looking to throw down the middle of the field is Keeney. He fires his pass into double coverage and is caught by Vanderwall at the 9-yard line. He leaps up in the air, takes it away from the defensive back, Larens. It's the 4th catch of the game for the graduate senior Lane Vanderwall. And it's how the 3rd quarter will end. It'll be 1st down and goal to go for the Trojans from the 9-yard line when we come back for the start of the 4th quarter. We'll be back. Oh, no, pardon me. It is, they called a timeout with 5 seconds left. DSU did, so they could have the last 5 seconds of the wind at their back. So a timeout taken by DSU, the 3rd quarter not done yet, but we'll still step aside for a 30-second break. Back after this on Jammin' Country, FM 103. Welcome back to Trojan football here on Jammin' Country FM 103. Those of you joining us on KPQX in Havre, Montana. Dakota State University with a 29-3 lead. 5 seconds remaining here in the third quarter as DSU takes the timeout to get at least one more play with the wind at their back. Now, does that tell you that they're going to pass it on this down? If you run it, why did you need the wind at your back? Samuel Livingston comes in at running back, stands to the left side of Hedrick. Moves Malik forward from the left to the right side now. Trey on 1st and goal to go from the 9. Hey, he's going to throw it. He's going to throw it for Ford. Looking for the TD, and he is incomplete. He wants pass interference, and the clock stops with 1 second here in the third quarter. 1 second remaining. Ford was looking for his 3rd touchdown of the game, but the pass incomplete. And now 2nd down and goal to go from the 9. Hedrick now 15 of 28. Tight end Sanford off to the right side. Hedrick takes the snap. Hands it off to Livingston. Livingston to the 5, grinding down to the 3, to the 2-yard line before he goes down. And before the third quarter finally comes to an end. 29-3, Dakota State has the lead. It'll be a 3rd down and goal to go from about the 2-yard line when we come back after the quarter break. Back in 1 minute on KJAM.
At Madison Regional Health System, your unique needs and a positive healthcare experience matter. We are proud supporters of area sports and are here to meet the healthcare needs of our athletes and their loved ones. From routine healthcare to unfortunate sports-related injuries, our compassionate healthcare professionals are committed to providing quality healthcare close to home. We are honored to be your healthcare team and happy to help keep you in the game.
The lead, and they're looking for more. It's 3rd down and goal to go for DSU from the 2. And DSU is bringing in Casey Cawley, the 6'1", 250-pound senior defensive end, who will take a direct snap with Jack Heeman off to his right side. Looking for his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. He bowls his way down to the line of scrimmage. That's all he got, to the 2-yard line. And he was taken down by Kendall O'Neill. And it's going to be 4th down and goal to go here from the 2. They're going to keep Cawley in. And they will go for it on 4th down from the 2. Only wide out is Ford over to the right side. Cawley on 4th down and goal to go for the 2. He takes the snap. He's going to throw it. Man wide open. End zone. Touchdown, Vanderwall. Lane Vanderwall, his 2nd TD reception of the game. It comes on a jump pass from Casey Cawley from 2 yards out. He's doing it all this season. Rushing touchdowns, recovering fumbles, passing touchdowns. And with 14:26 to go in the 4th quarter, it's a 35-3 lead for Dakota State University. In is Villanueva to attempt the extra point. Vandenhall to hold. Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. It was nearly blocked that time by, I believe, Williams. But it goes through the uprights, and it's 36-3 now. Dakota State on top. Early fourth quarter, a 33-point Trojan lead. Let's take a timeout again. We'll be back in a minute on Jammin' Country 103.
For over 50 years, Rosebud Wood Products has been serving America's cabinetry needs. Family owned and operated, with employees who have been a part of the Rosebud family for decades. They're big enough to handle any job, yet small enough to make sure your project matters. Quality doesn't cost. It pays. So pay the Rosebud Factory and Showroom a visit today. Or visit us online at rosebudwood.com.
And a fair catch is called for and made by Zach Foss. And it'll be pretty good field position here for MSU-Northern at their own 35-yard line. 14:25 remaining here in the fourth quarter. DSU jumped out to a 20-0 lead in the opening quarter, and now they're up 36-3 here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. As back out onto the field comes Ethan Maroney, and the offense for the Northern Lights. 4 turnovers today, a couple of fumbles, 2 interceptions forced by this DSU defense. First down and 10, Maroney looks to throw, fires his pass, tipped and incomplete. It was almost intercepted. It was initially tipped by the linebacker, Caden Van Otterloo, and then almost picked off by Moses. Second down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Maroney today, 4 of 16. Things started well passing in terms of just the efficiency of it. But, boy, they have not completed many passes since the opening quarter. Second down and 10. Maroney on the handoff, goes up the middle. Good room for Stevens. Stevens leans forward to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 4-yard pickup on that run to bring up second down and 6. Jamison Stevens continuing to grind away for some quality yards here today. Third down and 6. The DSU defense has not let MSU-Northern out of their own territory here in this second half. Stevens, 13 carries, 44 yards on the game. He stands to the right side of his QB, Maroney, here. It's third down and 6. Sends a man in motion, a wide receiver into the backfield. Now Maroney drops back. They're trying to set up a screen pass. They have it, but it's nobody there in front of the intended target, Woldstad, to block. It was nothing but blue jerseys. So he got the pass to the 41 and then is taken down. Fourth down and 4 now. And they're going to drop back in, look to punt. Antonio will look to punt this one away, and with the wind at his back, Jovi Wolf, who had been standing about 15 yards past the line of scrimmage on the punts in the third quarter, he drifts back to his own 20-yard line here. Antonio takes the snap. Punt is away. It's an end-over-end punt that bounces at the 25-yard line. Wolf will let it go inside the 15 and down to about the 14-yard line before it's downed by the Northern Lights with 12:47 to go here in the fourth quarter. Dakota State University football brought to you in part today by Edward Jones in Madison, the Madison Regional Health System, Cunder Williams Insurance, Persona, Heartland Energy, Madison Discount Liquor, the Dairy Queen, and Farmers Ag Center in Madison. First down and 10 for the Northern Lights. for Dakota State inside their own 14-yard line. Snap taken, handoff goes to Iverson. Iverson looking for room off the right side, cuts back to the middle across the 15, stretches out to the 17-yard line, and is taken down after a 4-yard pickup. And a flag comes in at the end of the play. I took my eye off the what was going on. There was no pushing that I could see, but the flag had already come out. So now we check the penalty. Here's the call.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 8, the defense.
Unsportsmanlike conduct will be called on Kendall O'Neill, and so a 15-yard penalty after a 4-yard pickup. And head coach Jerome Sowers is very upset by that call, and he's given the official an earful now on the MSU-Northern sideline. And he's grabbed by one of his assistants who's pulling him back, and now 2 assistants standing in front of him. One's got his hand on him, and he is hot. First down and 10 for Dakota State. Now at the 32 of the Northern Lights. 2 in the backfield. Now they spread them out wide. 5 wide receivers here for Hedrick on first down. Throws it out quickly. Has Ford, tiptoes the sideline and has the catch. First down and a pickup of about 6 yards by Malik Ford. Another reception for the sophomore today. Ford now with 7 receptions, 68 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Second down and 4 with about 12 minutes to go here in this ball game. Dakota State up 36-3 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Oh, they got him to jump. Free play here. He's going to look downfield. Hedrick rolling out, and we'll just run this one out of bounds. Free play, but he just couldn't find somebody anywhere downfield. All the patterns that time were going about 5 yards. The only man running deep was Maddox Keeney. So offsides penalty, 5-yard penalty. It'll be a first down. That's one of those, if you're Hedrick, that, yeah, you know, you had the penalty, maybe just take the shot, even if there was nothing there. At least he didn't take a hit. That's what I was worried of when he started rolling out. I thought, oh, no, don't get hit near the sideline, please. First down and 10 from their own 43-yard line now for the Trojans. 11:45 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Handoff goes to Preston Iverson, met in the backfield and just gets away from a couple of men there. Gets out near the 45-yard line before he's taken down. 2-yard pickup, but a good job not to be tackled in the backfield that time by Preston Iverson. Second down and 8 here for DSU, who has been starting to inch back into the time of possession game here these last couple of drives. Samuel Livingston is back into the ball game at running back now. As is Lane Vanderwall, the tight end to the right, who's had a big game today in the seniors' last game here at home. Hedrick to pass. Flyers it out for Keeney. Keeney trying to get away from one. He does, and that is hit hard the 42-yard line and dropped. But it's a 15-yard pickup to Maddox Keeney and another Riddles Glass first down for Dakota State University. Now into MSU-Northern territory again. Driving at the Northern Light 42-yard line. Livingston will stay in at running back. 2 tight ends off to the left side here. As Hedrick takes the snap, looking to pass. Good pickup that time. He's got tons of time. Now he fires near the sideline to Ford. Ford is able to, not get that foot down. No. Incomplete pass. I thought he was able to tiptoe there before he went out of bounds, but the pass incomplete. Maybe bobbled it just a little bit as he was heading out. And now he's just realizing it's not complete. Ford went up to where he thought they should be huddling, which was right at the line of scrimmage, and now he's looking back like, "What? I caught that ball. What are you talking about?" Second down and 10. He's right there against the lineman. He's still talking. He's still telling him, I caught that ball as the snap comes. Livingston tries to spring it outside. Nothing there. Cuts back to the middle, and he will fight his way back to the line of scrimmage and nothing else. And 3rd down and 10 here with under 10 minutes to go in this game's opening quarter. Good battle that time between Livingston and Damian Wright. They were pushing, trying to one of them to shove the other one down, and then the play comes up. They both get up, tap each other on the helmet, say, hey, good play, guy. Wright won the better of it because it did get a 1-yard loss. 3rd down and 11 here for the Trojans inside MSU territory. Empty backfield for Hedek as he takes a snap. They blitz. It's picked up. He rolls out. He fires down the field looking for his man. Caught. It's Iverson down to the 20 to the 18-yard line. Preston Iverson with the catch, but we got a flag down back where the quarterback threw it, and this could be a late hit on Hedek, who's limping as he gets up and walks back to the huddle.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
So a roughing the passer penalty will be added on to this, so it'll be half the distance from the goal, and this is going to be 1st down and goal to go now for the Trojans inside the MSU-Northern 10-yard line. Hedek had the initial pressure picked up. He rolled out and then took a shot right under the chin as he let that ball go. So the pass complete to Iverson. Tack the penalty on top of it. It's 1st down and goal to go for the 9. Livingston comes back in at running back. Jay is in as well. Jay and Livingston to either side of Hedek here on 1st down from the 9. Takes a high snap, fakes a handoff, passes it out to Livingston, bobbles it, catches it, gets the legs taken out from under him as he does by Lairns. And no gain on that play. 2nd down and goal from the 9. Livingston juggled that ball for about 3 seconds, and then right when he finally secured it, got hit right in the knees. So Livingston comes out, bring an extra tight end in here. 2 tight ends, one's to either side now. Jay is the running back. Keeney comes in motion to the right side. Hedek will hand it off to Jay. Jay got through the first man, fighting forward. He's down to the 3-yard line. A nice run by Darius Jay. And here comes Casey Cawley again. You know it's coming in before the guys even make their way into the field because the whole sideline just starts erupting in cheers. So here they come. Casey Cawley, his fellow defensive lineman Jack Heeman and Caleb Dwyer. They come in to block for him. Dwyer, a fullback over to the right. Lane Vanderwall caught the TD out of this formation on the last drive as well. Cawley takes the snap. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Over to the right. He wants to pass again, and he led Dwyer, who dives and makes the catch. Oh, but we got a flag at the end of it. Oh, no. Oh, don't wipe this off the board. Casey Cawley on the patch. Caleb Dwyer makes the catch of his life, but then Dwyer took a hit at the end of it. He comes up limping and is helped off the field here. Maybe that's the flag. Yes, it's going to be a roughing the passer penalty on the end of it here.
Result of the play is touchdown. Roughing the passer.
So a touchdown, and then a personal foul roughing the passer penalty, and we hope Casey Cawley is okay. Roughing a 6'1", 250-pound passer. But he does take the worst of it as he limps to the sideline, and for his sake, you hope he's good to go should there be football to be played after today. They're lifting him up and taking him to the tent now. It's a lot of man to lift Villanueva in to attempt the extra point. Good snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. 7:27 to go here, 4th quarter. It's now 43-3. Dakota State University with the lead. Timeout on the field. We'll be back after a 1-minute break. This is Trojan football on Jammin' Country FM 103. bounce away from it, but good pursuit that time by Terrence Sir. Stevens ran into the heart of the defensive line and then was somehow able to bounce away from it, but Sir wraps him up and takes him down for a loss on the play of 2 yards. 2nd down and 2. Just 66 yards of offense today for Northern. 302 for the Trojans. 2 wide receivers off to the left, 1 to the right side here from Roney. DSU showing blitz from either linebacker here. And they do bring 5. Maroney gets a pass off quickly, has his man Shelton. Shelton turns upfield for an extra 3 yards after the catch, gets across the 15 to the 18-yard line. And that gain of about 8 yards will bring up a 3rd down and 3 here for the Northern Lights. Clouds briefly covered the field. Now moving back out a little bit. We've got the sunshine continuing here at Kern Family Stadium. Final game of the football season here in Madison. 3rd down and 3. Blitz coming. Back to pass Maroney. Fires it out, and the pass is tipped away. Broken up by Moses again, who then makes a snow angel on the sideline. Wrong week, man. That was last week there, Davion. And it's going to be 4th down and 4, and a punt coming up. Yeah, it's a far cry from last week. I mean, this is cool football weather. It's been in the low 50s today. We've had a strong wind. Last week, we came here. There were 4 to 5 inches of snow in the field when we were expecting a trace. And the crew did an unbelievable job of clearing the field. Punt coming up. High snap, bobbled, and it's going to be recovered by the punter, Antonio, at the 4-yard line. Antonio, nothing he could do, jumped up, tipped that one to keep it from going into the end zone. Actually, the only thing that might have been better was to just try to kick it through with the back, but it'll be 1st down and goal to go for the 4 now for Dakota State, and I would be surprised. Yeah, judging by the time they're taking in the huddle, are we going to see Heddick come out? We are. A little surprised by this. Starters are coming out with 6:01 to go. This just feels to me like Rayshawn Eaton time, but it looks like it's going to be Preston Iverson time. Stands next to his quarterback Heddick here. 1st down and goal to go. Wants to throw, passes off to the left, caught by Ford, one-handed. He stays in for the touchdown. Malik Ford, his 3rd reception in the end zone today. Have yourself a game, Malik Ford. Wow. That's his 2nd one-handed TD. His 8th catch of the game. Now with 72 yards and 3 touchdowns today for Malik Ford. And Villanueva on to attempt the extra point to get to half a century. So following the TD, extra point, snap is down, kick is up, the kick is good. 5:55 to go here, 4th quarter. Dakota State 50, MSU-Northern 3. Still 5:55 to play here in this final game of the 2025 regular season. We'll be back with the kickoff in 1 minute. This is Trojan football on Jammin' Country 103.
At Heartland Energy, we're more than your hometown power provider. From reliable, affordable energy to innovative programs and services, we are your community partner. Our economic development programs support local businesses through rebates, low-interest financing, and other incentives. Our Power Forward rebates help you save money when you purchase energy-efficient products for your home or business. We are Heartland Energy. Power with purpose.
Back here in Madison following the touchdown. It's a high kick that is brought in by Zach Foss. Foss then goes up the field, gets a few yards out of it. There's some pushing and shoving after the play. MSU-Northern was hoping for a personal foul penalty on Talon George, but they did not get it. And it's first down here for the Northern Lights from their own 39-yard line. First down and 10. And Maroney and company come back out onto the field. DSU leading 50-9, or pardon me, 50-3 here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. And DSU still with the starting defensive unit out there. Ethan Maroney. Running backs to either side. 3 wide receivers takes a snap. And it's going to be an option play out to the right side. He gets tripped up before he could pitch it. Taken down in the backfield. I think it was Caleb Dwyer that got in and put a hit on him there just before he could pitch that ball. Got a hand on his ankles and dropped him. He was running towards the DSU sideline. It's a loss of 3. And second down and 13 here for MSU-Northern. Clock ticking away. Again, DSU will get the win today, improve to 8-2, and hope to hear good news tomorrow night. Second down and 13. Looking to pass is Maroney. Looking all over, fires down the field, and Shelton had beaten Moses that time, but the pass just a little over his head. He was jumping around back and forth. I don't think the initial route was going that deep. And Shelton just turned it upfield and nearly got the hookup. Stops the clock with 5 minutes to go here in this final quarter. From the sideline, Coulter Woldstad brings the play in to his quarterback Maroney. Then goes out wide receiver to the left side. He's the slot man out there. Shelton off to the right side on third down and 13 for Maroney. Takes a snap, faces a blitz, steps up in the pocket away from pressure, rolls out being chased by Dwyer. Now he throws it down the field. Pass is caught. It's going to be a first down reception by Julian Benson in Trojan territory at the 42-yard line. Great scramble by Ethan Maroney, and then fires it down the field for the pass. And they are inside Trojan territory for the first time in the second half. Grant O'Neill comes back into the ball game here for this first down and 10 play. 4:20 and counting in the fourth and final quarter. Stevens to the left side of Maroney here on first down. Maroney wants to throw. Backpedaling. Dwyer chases him. He's out of the pocket. He slides down before he was going to be tackled by Terrence Sir. Pursued that time as well by the linebacker Koistra. And one of those two ought to get good credit for that sack. Koistra chasing him and Sir coming in to try to tackle him. He slid down for a loss of 5 yards. And second down and 15 here. 3:40 and counting in the fourth quarter. Make sure you join us in our post-game show. We'll hear from Coach Anderson. Run down all the stats from this game coming up here on KJAM. Snap to Maroney on second and 15. He wants to throw. Gets his pass away quickly and short to Shelton. Shelton then fights his way forward and turns a 3-yard gain into a 5-yard gain. And brings up third down and 10 now. From the DSU 43-yard line. Wind at the back of Maroney here. As he heads to the huddle with the play. Third down and 10. Maroney 8 of 22, 79 yards, 2 completions on this drive. He takes a snap on third down, rolls out to the right side, fires it out to his back Benson from the backfield. Benson's breaks free and into the flag is down, though. Benson will go into the end zone for a touchdown, but there is a flag back at the line of scrimmage, and then Maroney and the official collide. Maroney goes down. Official checks and makes sure he's okay. He says, yeah, I'm good, but this play looks like it's coming back. Flag is down at the line of scrimmage. Well, I don't know. Nobody's acting like that, like this is coming back. Slowly walking back here. Would be a touchdown if it stands. The only thing I was thinking, it could be illegal contact. Hands to the face.
Personal foul. A block below the waist. Number 60.
Nope. Personal foul on the lineman Alec Nampton, as he then gets the personal foul penalty. Cheering out his crowd, saying, let's make some noise for me here. And it takes a touchdown off the board, and he is upset, to say the least. Wipes away a Benson TD. And it's going to be third down. And back to their own 42-yard line for a 3rd and 25. And wipes away what would have been a 2-yard touchdown reception by Benson. So 3rd and very, very, very long here. 4 wide receivers for Ethan Maroney. As he looking to the near side. Now he's flushed from the pocket. Pump fakes down the field. He's going to run. Comes across the 50. Jumps out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Ethan Maroney has played 4 quarters here, and he's got a lot. Jumps out of bounds and brings up 13, and the offense in to go for it here on this 4th down play. From the 26, they need to make to the Trojan 30. 2 wideouts to either side here for Maroney. 3 down linemen and a backer from the outside. Maroney stands tall in the pocket, lost the ball as he tried. They're going to rule that incomplete. Ooh. Well, it doesn't down anyway, but didn't look like he went to cock and throw. Either way, MSU football. They'll lose there back to the line of scrimmage, which is their own 44-yard line with 2:07 in this ball game. MSU can run on a 50-3 victory. And coming out onto the field is Rayshawn Moore, quarterback. Started the first 2 games of the year. And he is in the backfield to take a sideline, runs back behind him, and Rayshawn will run it himself. Comes to the near side, cuts back to the middle, across the 50 to the 45, and just shy of first at the 44. No, line says he got it. Timeout taken. Media time. 2 minutes. There we are.
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant surprises. First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking. Apply online or at any branch location. First Premier Bank, member FDIC.
lead. Ball game back 10 after an 11 on the first carry for and Bertram doesn't find much. Comes out at the very end of the and it looks like a personal foul issue, but also Hawkins is going to win the board. Personal is following the Michael 3 times up and stall and back away 5 7 and but looks for room off the left but turns it up feet can run and down there did or was out right down run. Oh, yes. Back here comes the line. Back to there's a little room. 40. Close to first. Going to be. He got 30. 64. What we got? And it's a 39. Oh. Sean. And to the 4. Second here. Game. Eaton. Back to it. Take snap, keeps it in middle. Up and here between now time out. They have put up one defense. Northern 8 yards. Like down to 1. Is and he expires and your ball. It's 2. And pick up a 5th win. Season at 8 and await their play. Right 10. He was here on 3.
At Dakota State University, we are rising. Rising to shape the future by solving the most critical challenges across technology, security, and sustainability for the betterment of humanity. Rising to meet critical workforce needs with cyber-savvy graduates who never stop learning. Rising to master the technologies of tomorrow in computer science, cybersecurity, data science, artificial intelligence, and quantum computing. Rising to lead the way as a nationally renowned STEM university, shaping a more advanced and secure future for all.
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Generations of ag producers have